This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 3, verse 13 through 15. Hebrews chapter 3, verse 13 through 15, and it reads, "But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin." 14th verse, Hebrews 3, verse 14. "For we are made partakers of Hamashiach, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end." 15th verse, "While it is said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts as in provocation." That was the book of Hebrews, chapter 3, verse 13 through 15 of our purpose precept. Before I get started with this lesson, I'm about to give all praise and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone, the top of this truth that rule well. Peace and salutation to the hope of 144 elect. It's your brother Kawas coming to another lesson in this truth 24/7, 365. This is what I do, Israel, to get you in the mood. Kwan Nasharala, Rise, Israel. We got next, baby. Any day now, guaranteed. Can't wait. Book it. The two most important things you'll ever know as a Hebrew Israelite in this knowledge, in this truth, is the name of our power, which is Yahweh, and the name of his son, which is Yahweh Shai. Esau Edom, ESAU. Esau Edom is a so-called white man. He's not white, but he's red. He's our red, sinister Hebrew big brother, Esau Edom. Here, Jacob of the Bible. You got that? Good. Hold on one second, bro. Salaki, hold on. All right. Okay. So, yeah, that was Hebrews chapter 3, verse 13 through 15. We're in the last days, as you guys know. We got earthquakes popping like popcorn, prophecies popping like popcorn. Another earthquake in New York the other day. We had a couple more earthquakes here in Southern California. We had the 8.8 in Russia. We got tsunamis. We got floods. We got wars, rumors of war. We almost out of here, man. So the name of this class is "Give It All You Got." The Lord willing, I can give it all I got to the end. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. I just started this precept. Let me grab it real quick. And uh, your faith. Let me see if I can get this real quick. Time. 1 Peter 1 and 9. Receiving, let's see what verse 8 says. Uh, right. Let's start at verse 6. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 6. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations. And that's what's going on now. People are stressed out, overwhelmed, overworked, underpaid, can't move their bowels, stressed out, man. Going through heavy manifold of temptation through Esau Edom's wicked kingdom. Esau Edom is so-called white man who's not white, but he's red. He's our red, sinister Hebrew, big brother, enemy, Esau Edom. We are Jacob of the Bible. Seventh verse, that's the trial of your faith. So our faith is on trial. That's why you give it all you got. You give it all you got. You get on that highways and the byways, man, doing your sit downs, doing the videos at home, you study, you give it all you got, man. Because our trial is on faith. Being much more precious than gold that perish. What? The faith that is on trial is more precious than gold that perish, though it be tried with fire. So we're going to go through fire. According to Zechariah 13 and 8, we're going to go through fire. Jeremiah 30 and 7, Jacob's trouble. We're going to go through fire. Zechariah 13 and 8, we're going to go through the fire. Though it be tried with fire. So our faith is on trial. It's more precious than fine gold. Though it be tried with fire. That's how it's proven. Your faith must be proven. Revelations 2 and 9. I'm trying to quote it, but I'm having a hard time quoting it. Let me get it. I'm in the spirit right now. Let me just get it. And I'm going to try to be quick, but maybe under a half hour with this lesson, Lord willing. Revelations 2 and 9, where it says, right. No. 3 and 9, Salakia. Revelations 3 and 9, where it says, Revelations 3 and 10, Salaki. These are the words of Yahweh Shai in red. Because you have kept the word of my patience, which is long suffering, in these last days. You got to give it all you got. So you got to keep the word of his patience, long suffering. Give it all you got. I also. So if you keep the word of his patience, you make sure my volume is good. Right. Okay. So if you keep the word of his patience, this is what you do. Your prerequisite. If you keep the word of his patience, Yahweh Shai said in verse 10 in Revelation 3 and 10, this I is meaning Yahweh Shai, also will keep thee from the hour of temptation during Jacob's trouble when they implement that RFID micro C hit, which shall come upon all the world, that hour of temptation, that trying of your faith that is more precious than gold, upon all the world to try them. There's that word again, to try, try them that dwell upon the earth. So let's go back. That was Revelations 3 and 10. Let's go back to 1 Peter 1 and 7 again. That the try of your faith, being much more precious than gold in these last days, that perish in these last days, though it be tried with fire during that hour of temptation. But Yahweh Shai said in Revelations 3 and 10, if you keep the word of my patience, of his long suffering, give it all you got, he will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Though it be tried with fire, your faith might be found unto praise in these last days when you give it all you got, and honor and glory at the appearing of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, whom having not seen, we have not seen Yahweh Shai yet, but he's in us. Ye love. We have not seen Yahweh Shai, but we love Yahweh Shai. In whom, though now you see him not, yet believing. See, like he told Thomas, doubting Thomas. The reason why you believe, Thomas, because you see. But blessed are those that believe and do not see. Ye rejoice with joy unspeakable. We supposed to have a joy that's unspeakable. Why? Because we're giving it all we got. See, it's a saying. You must enjoy doing what it takes to get the job done. You must enjoy what it takes to get the job done. Give it all you got, right? Ye rejoice with joy unspeakable, and full of glory. And that's, and Lord will, I'm part of a number of men that we have joy unspeakable and full of glory in these last days because we give it all we got. Here's my point. Revelations 1 and 9. Excuse me. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 9. This is the point. Receiving the end of your faith. What's the end of your faith? Having supernatural power during Jacob's trouble. Being delivered into what the world called a spaceship or a UFO out of World War III. Being immortal in the new kingdom. Ruling and reigning in righteousness forever and ever in the new kingdom. That's the end of our faith. Even the salvation of your soul. Salvation is deliverance of your soul during Jacob's trouble, getting beamed up into what the world called a spaceship. So that was a little segue to get to my lesson. So once again, hope blessings edifying to the point of Israel. Pray for me, I'm praying for you. Kwame Sharala, Rise Israel. We got next, baby. Any day now, guarantee. Can't wait. Book it. Let's go. So my purpose precept was in the book of Hebrews 3, verse 13 through 15. Let's go to Hebrews. Let's stay in Hebrews. Go to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 28 and 29. Hebrews 12, verse 28 and 29. Wherefore, we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved. That's good to know. So once the new kingdom is here, it's going to be here forever and ever. Unlike America with a triple K, unlike our kingdom, unlike other kingdoms that vanishes away and get destroyed or taken down, our kingdom shall not and cannot be moved. Let us have grace. Baba Kushar, you can read about that in Hebrews, the 5th chapter, whereby we may serve Yahweh acceptably. Woo! How do you serve Yahweh acceptably? By giving it all you got, or making your body as a living sacrifice, week in and week out, on the highways and the byways, sacrificing your freedom and your life to do so, studying like a madman, reading like a madman, ruling your home in righteousness, right? Being in order, being with the brothers, whereby we may serve Yahweh acceptably with reverence, fear, honorable, respectable fear, and godly fear. So we ought to have reverence and a godly fear, not reverence and a godly love, a godly fear, whereby we may serve Yahweh acceptably. Woo. Let us have grace. That's that opportunity. That's that way in, that access granted. Wherefore we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved. 29th verse, Hebrews 12. For our power, Yahweh, is a consuming fire, literally, figuratively, via ICBM thermonuclear missile hellfire, as well as concentrated laser beam fire coming out of the chariots. So he's a consuming fire, right? That was Hebrews chapter 12, verse 28 and 29. Let's go to Psalms 112. I'm going to read from the top. Get it up. It's 10 verses. So let's read real quick. Psalm chapter 12. I'm a little excited. Psalms 112. Psalms 112 and 1. Psalms 112 from the top. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Point blank period. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Bahashim Barakat Kodash. Call Halayim La Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Bahashim Barakat Kodash. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Therefore, you must give it all you got. When you play sports, right? When I played sports in high school, I was afraid of my coach. All my coaches I was afraid of. I didn't want to disappoint them. So I gave it all I got. That's why I started, was one of the best players. Because I gave it all I got. And your coaches and your camp leaders will notice that. And as well as the Most High Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai will notice when you're giving it all you got. Blessed is the man that feareth Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai and give it all he got, that delighteth greatly in his commandments. You must, what I said earlier, you must enjoy, how did I say it goes, you must enjoy doing what it takes to get the job done. You must enjoy doing what it takes. Give it all you got. You must enjoy doing what it takes to get the job done. So if it's doing 100 push-ups every 5 hours, you got to enjoy that. If it's reading like a madman all day long, studying, listening to videos all day long, marking up your Bible all day long, you got to enjoy that. If it's hitting highways and the byways week in and week out, when it's hot, when it's cold, when it's windy, you got to enjoy that. When it's hitting the highways and the byways with the brothers every weekend in 110 degree heat, 45, 35 degree weather and wind, you must enjoy it. You must enjoy doing what it takes to get the job done. Because blessed is the man that fear Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, that get the job done, that enjoy getting the job done, that delight greatly in his commandments. You must delight greatly in his knowledge and this truth, this understanding, this enlightenment. Second verse, Psalms 112 and 2. His seed shall be mighty upon the earth, especially in the new kingdom. Woo! The generation of the upright shall be blessed. Yes, the generation of the upright shall be blessed. Now we are in this generation of the upright, but the ultimate uprightness will be in the new kingdom, and there's going to be a lot of humping and bumping in the new kingdom. That's why our seed is going to be mighty upon the earth, and Lord willing, I'm part of the number of men on 144K that are left on planet Earth, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. Psalms 112 and 3. Wealth and riches shall be in his house, especially in the new kingdom, and his righteousness endure forever and ever. Yes. Fourth verse. Unto the upright there arises light in darkness. He is gracious and full of compassion and righteousness, right? Unto the upright, the Lord will part of that number of men that are upright, there ariseth light in the darkness. See, America is dark. Darkness is spreading. See? America's full of darkness, gross darkness to people, full of Christianity, Catholicism, and swine's flesh. Out of order family members, Pastor Purple, Bishop Bacon, Deacon Dildo, Cardinal Crackpipe, Prosperity Gospel Loving Negro, Latino Christians, is full of darkness, but in the upright arises light. His knowledge, his truth, his understanding. The name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. He is gracious. And Lord willing, a part of the number of men that are gracious and full of compassion, desire. Woo! Desire, fire and desire. Desire to get the job done. I love this truth. I'm addicted to it. I gotta have it, man. I gotta have my book. Gotta have my Bible. Gotta have my precept. Gotta have my study time. Gotta have the fellowship with the brothers. Gotta listen to my videos. I'm addicted to this prophecy, to this truth. I gotta have it. Associate you. And righteous, right? 5th verse, Psalms 112:5. A good man, and Lord, when I'm part of the number of a good man, showeth favor and lendeth. Brothers, we support one another. Charity. He will guide his affairs with discretion in these last days. You must. How do you guide your affairs in discretion? By using wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Stand out of debt. Own no man nothing but to love him. Having a dietary law, having high holy days, exercising the righteous acts to the best of our ability. That's how you guide your affairs in discretion. Rule your home in righteousness, right? Psalms 112:6. Surely, guaranteed, he shall not be moved forever. Woo, the new kingdom. And Lord will impart a number of men that shall not be moved forever in the new kingdom. The righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance. Woo. Well, let me show you real quick. The title of this Psalms 112, real quick. Let me show you what it says. This is a beautiful chapter. Psalms 112, real quick. Let me show you the title of that chapter. Psalms 112. The title is Prosperity of the One Who Fears Yahweh, and the true prosperity is being in the new kingdom, being delivered out into what the world call a UFO, a spaceship, having supernatural power during Jacob's trouble. That is the true prosperity. So Psalms 112 is a chapter about prosperity of the one who fears the Lord Yahweh, not love. Okay, back to Psalms 112, verse 7. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. I am not afraid of these evil tidings in these last days. I'm not afraid of what's coming down the pipe. How do you expect to get a new kingdom unless you lose the one you got? You see, so how do you expect to get a new body unless you lose the one we have? Let's go. Let's get what it says. It's on the tip of my tongue. The kingdom suffer violence, and the violence taken by force. And there's another one. It says, damn, how does it go? Bear with me. Kingdom translated one to another. Bear with me. Let's see, it's in the Apocrypha. Right, here it is. Right. Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings in America with a triple K under Esau, Edom, a so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of is full of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit. That's America in a nutshell. The kingdom of America is translated from one people, the Edomites, to another, the Israelites. But it's through unrighteous dealings and injuries. Jacob's trouble. What is Jacob's trouble? Civil unrest, no jab, no job, medical martial law. Right? That was Sirach 10:8. Back to Psalms 112:7. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings, the unrighteous dealings, injuries gotten by and gains gotten by deceit. This man want to implement the RFID micro C-hit, a smart city. You know, everybody inoculated with that taco sauce, that Pokemon. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, point blank period. My heart is fixed on this knowledge, this truth, this understanding. There's a scripture in the Apocrypha that says, set thy heart aright. Set thy heart aright. So set your heart on aright. Like you set your clock on 5 o'clock to get up. Set your heart, your mind on aright. Your heart is fixed. My mind, your heart must be fixed in these last days. Trusting, leaning on, depending on 100% all in on the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Give it all you got. Psalms 112:8. His heart is established, point blank, period, in these last days. The Lord will impart a number of men whose heart is established. He shall not be afraid. I'm not afraid of you, Esau Edom. And what you got planned, you damn devil? I fear no man but Yahweh Hashem Yahweh until he sees his desires upon his enemy. Let me read that again. That's fire. Psalms 112 and 8. His heart is established in these last days. My heart is fixed, right? He shall not be afraid. Your heart, you should not be afraid. Your heart should be fixed. Your mind should be established. He shall not be afraid of what's coming down the pipe, the plans of the devil, until he shall not be afraid until he sees the desire upon his enemies. Them damn devils put to death, put in chains, putting their ass in slavery for over 1,000 years in the new kingdom. Psalms 112 and 9. He has dispersed and has given to the poor by hitting highways and byways week in and week out, during the sit downs. His righteousness endureth forever in the new kingdom. Yes. His horn means power. His horn shall be exalted with honor in the new kingdom. And Lord willing, my power shall be exalted with honor, especially in these last days during Jacob's trouble. Picking up a pole, taking it out the ground, and beating these damn Edomites and these niggas with it. Climbing walls, flying. Last but not least, Psalms 112 and 10. The wicked Esau Edom, a so-called white man, Job 9:24, Psalm 17:13, Ezekiel 35. The wicked shall see it, Esau Edom. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 in the Apocrypha. The wicked shall see it and be grieved. Good, we want you damn devils grieving. He shall gnash with his teeth. That's when the missiles fly, and melt away. See, and melt away when the missiles fly. See, weeping and gnashing of teeth is hell. That's murder. That's death. And he shall gnash with his teeth and melt away via ICBM thermonuclear missile hellfire. The desire of the wicked shall perish. So your plans, Esau, is it Job 18 or Job 20? I believe where it says, he shall not perform his enterprise. So you're not going to perform your enterprise. There's another scripture that says, how does it go? The devices, he shall not grant the devices of the wicked. Devices are thoughts. So the Most High is not going to grant the devices of the wicked. He's not going to give the wicked. He's not going to let Esau, the so-called white man's devices, his thoughts, his imagination come to pass. Just like it says here in Psalms 112 and 10, the desire of the damn devil Esau Edom to destroy the planet and to get rid of all his Israelites. The desire of the wicked shall not perish. Who are the Israelites? You blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and Haitians, Guatemalans, Panamanians, Argentinians, right? Let's go to Galatians 6. Galatians 6, 9, and 10. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9 and 10. And let us not, that's an action word, let not. And let us not, that's action. And let us not be weary. What is weary? Weary is when you get tired of doing what's right. When someone becomes weary, that means they're tired of doing what's right. Let us not be weary. Let us not get tired of doing what's right. Reading, studying, hitting the highways and the byways, being with the brothers, ruling our home in righteousness, having our dietary law, having our high holy days. Let us not be weary in well-doing. Give it all you got. For in due season, yes, we shall reap. Can't wait. We almost there, baby. Like Elder Yashawamba said last night in their live camp. We almost there, man. Don't quit now. I see the finish line. I see the end of Esau Edom's world. I see the new kingdom, man. I see Yahweh Shah cracking the cloud. I see us being crowned, man. I see us ruling and reigning in righteousness forever and ever, ever, man. Be not weary and well doing, point blank period, according to scripture. For in due time, for in due season, we shall reap. And not if we shall reap, if we faint not. Quit means faint. Give it all you got. For in due season we shall reap the new kingdom, immortality, ruling and reigning in righteousness forever. Slaves, if we faint, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. If my aunt was a man, she'd be my uncle. If the bear wouldn't have stopped to take a shit, he would have caught the rabbit. If we faint not. Galatians 6 and 10. As we have therefore opportunity, and we have the opportunity right now, the liberty, the freedom, the grace to get into this truth, to get into this knowledge, to give it all we got. Let us do good unto all men, the Israelites, the brotherhood, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. Double honor to our apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, our elder leaders, our brothers, right? Comes Galatians 6, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Hebrews 10, 19 through 25. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 19 through 25. Having therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Hamashiach Yahushua. Well, Yahushua already paid the price. He already paid the blood. He already satisfied his Father. He already pacified his Father. He's our intercessor. So he already satisfied the wrath of his Father by shedding his blood, right? Having therefore, brethren, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Mashiach, Yahushua. So now that Yahushua died on the cross for us, we are very bold, bold, confident, right? By a new and living way. This new song. It's an old song, but it's a new song. Okay. There's some stuff in there. I'll be here. Okay. By having a new and living way, this gospel, this knowledge, this truth, this understanding, right? When we got into this truth, I did not lose my mind when I got into the truth. I found my mind. This new song, it's not a new song, but it's an old song, but it's new to this generation, new to this world, but it's an old song. By a new and living way, which He has consecrated for us. Let's look up the word consecrated real quick. I was supposed to look it up before I got here, but I forgot to. Consecrated, renewed, initiated, right? So let's go back. By a new and living way, which He has initiated for us. Yahushua initiated this new way by being an intercessor. What's another word? A mediator, right? Through the veil that He ripped when he shed His blood, that is to say, His flesh. And having, in verse 21, and having an high priest over the house of Yahweh, which is Yahushua, let us draw near. Hebrews 10:22. Let us draw near to Yahushua with a true heart. Give it all you got. In full assurance of faith. Give it all you got. Having our hearts, our minds sprinkled from an evil conscience when we were Christians, niggas, backsliders, out of order family members, right? Scoffers, haters, swine flesh eaters, adulterers, and our bodies washed with pure water. Psalms 119 and 9. Hebrews 10 verse 23. Let us hold fast tight the profession. Our profession is our confession. This knowledge is true. We confess Yahweh. We prophesy the downfall of America. Our profession is our confession. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. Woo. Give it all you got, for He is faithful that promise. Yahweh. Verse 24. And let us consider one another. That's for the Men of Great Millstone, the Men of Black Doctrine, on the highways and the byways, week in and week out. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Considering one another, the household of David, the Israelites, to provoke unto love and good works. We consider you guys, and we provoke unto love and to good works. Not forsaking, though. Listen. This is how we provoke you and consider you. Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is. Backsliders, unbelievers, scoffers, haters, adulterers. But exhorting, building up one another. And so much the more as ye see the day approaching. Which day? The day of Jacob's trouble. The day of World War III. The day when Yahushua cracked these clouds. That was Hebrews 10:22, Hebrews 10:19 through 25. Romans 12, what I have here? Romans 12 and 1 and 2. Romans 12, verse 1 and 2. Romans 12, verse 1 and 2. I beseech you, beg you, therefore, brethren, beloved, by the mercies of Yahweh, because he's full of mercy, that you present your bodies, give it all you got, a living sacrifice, give it all you got, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, by giving it all you got, which is your reasonable service, to give it all you got. You give it all you got in school, you give it all you got in practice, you give it all you got in other areas, give it all you got with this knowledge, this truth, and understanding, right? Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world. We are in this world, but we are not of this world. Let this mind be in you that was in the Mashiach Yahushua. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. My mind has been renewed. I have been revived. I'm a new man in Yahushua. That ye may prove what is that good. That's why we're not conformed to this world, but instead we're transformed by the renewing of our mind, that we may prove week in and week out on the highways and the byways, giving it all we got. What is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh? Point blank period, which is your reasonable service. Ephesians 2:10, right? So that was Revelations. Let me see what is. Let me get that real quick. Bear with me. There's so many of these good scriptures. Let me see. Let me see. Right. 1 Thessalonians 5:8. Let's go here real quick. 1 Thessalonians 5:8. 1 Thessalonians 5:8. Okay. No, 18, Salakia. Right. What led me here? When it says Romans 12, where it says, and the perfect will of Yahweh. What is one of the wills of Yahweh? 1 Thessalonians 5:18. In everything, give thanks. That's one of the will of Yahweh. It's for you to give thanks in everything. For this is the will of Yahweh in Hamashiach Yahushua concerning you. And it's one out of many when it comes to those precepts. Okay? So give thanks, giving thanks in everything by giving all you got. For this is the will of Yahweh in Hamashiach Yahushua concerning you. That was 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Psalms 145. Psalms 145, 17 through 21. Psalms 145, 17 through 21. The Lord Yahweh is righteous in all his ways. You damn right. And holy in all his works. You damn right. 18th verse. Psalms 145. The Lord Yahweh is nigh or near unto them that call upon him. Shema, 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 Tapat Lataya, Aita, Babakusha, 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 Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakadash. The Lord Yahweh is nigh unto them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth. Truth, man. Point blank, period. Right? Psalms 145:19. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. Woo, he will fulfill the desire. What's my desire? To put my enemies in slavery, to get the new kingdom, to rule and reign in righteousness, to be a priest, a king, to be a superman, super women, and super babies. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He also will hear their cry. Barakati Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Shema, 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 Tapat Lataya, Aita, Babakusha, and will save them out of Jacob's trouble and out of World War III. Psalms 145:20. The Lord Yahweh preserveth, yes, during Jacob's trouble, all them that love him. But all the wicked will he destroy during Jacob's trouble and during World War III. He's going to preserve you during Jacob's trouble by giving you supernatural power, giving you food to eat, water to drink, and as well as preserve you in a chariot, what the world calls a spaceship, during World War III. But the wicked will he destroy. Point blank, period. And how many verses is that? That's all. Last but not least, verse 21. Psalm 145:21. My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord Yahweh every day, all day. And let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever in the new kingdom. That was Psalms 145, 17 through 21. This is Psalms 147 and Uh, Psalms 147 and 11. Psalms 147 and 11. The Lord Yahweh taketh pleasure, yes, in them, yes, that fear him, point blank, period. He takes pleasure in them that fear him. He takes pleasure in them that give it all they got, in those that hope in his mercy. The hope is the goal for his mercy. We hope to have mercy from the Most High Yahweh. We hope that he be merciful toward us during Jacob's trouble as well as World War III. So Psalms 147 and 11, the Lord Yahweh taketh pleasure in them that fear him and those that hope in his mercy. Point blank, period. Proverbs 19, verse 23. The fear of the Lord Yahweh, the fear of the Lord Yahweh tendeth to life, tendeth to life. He attends to you when you fear him. So he's attentive to you when you fear him. And he that has it shall abide satisfied. Woo. Let's read that again. Proverbs 19 and 23. The fear of the Lord Yahweh tendeth to life, right? And he that has it, the fear, shall abide satisfied, live satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil, bad time during Jacob's trouble as well as World War III. Beautiful. Job 28 and 28. Unto a man, he said, behold, the fear of the Lord. Job 28 and 28. Unto man, he said, behold, the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, that is wisdom. The fear of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, that is wisdom. And depart not from evil is understanding. Woo. And excuse me, I'm a little excited. And to depart from evil is understanding. See, we depart from this wicked, evil, carnal world. Let me read it again. Job 28 and 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil, bad times, is understanding. Doing drugs, smoking weed, not giving it all you got, being an adulterer, being a swine flesh eater, being a prosperity gospel loving Negro, Christian, Latino, Colorado, Caesar, Bourget, Dalai Lama, Buddha, Ahai, Ashai, Yeshua, Yahuwah, right? Last but not least, Luke 1 and 50. And his mercy is on them. He's very merciful, and we want his mercy upon us. And his mercy is on them that fear him from generation to generation. This was a quick hit. I want to be under 30 minutes if possible, with your brother Kawas Malak. Hope it was edifying to the point. This has been Give It All You Got. Perfectly is well praying for you. Kwame Sharala, Raz Israel. We got next, baby, any day now, guaranteed. Can't wait. Book it. Barakat the Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashem, Barakat, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone, the top of this troop that rule well. Peace and salutation to the whole 144 elect. To the next one, Israel, to you, I say Shalom, Abad, Babal, DTA.